As we continue, it's clear that maintaining good hygiene isn't just about feeling fresh. It's about giving your body the best chance at longevity. The body is an incredible machine, but like any well-oiled system, it requires proper maintenance. So far, we've explored a few essential areas that demand daily attention. And now, let's move on to the remaining body parts that deserve just as much care. Moving down to the lower part of the body, let's talk about the feet. It's easy to overlook them, especially if you don't have any noticeable issues. But did you know that feet harbor more bacteria than almost any other part of the body? That's because they spend the day wrapped in socks and shoes, creating the perfect warm, damp environment for bacteria and fungi to thrive. And if you're not washing them properly every day, you might be setting yourself up for infections, like athlete's foot, or even more serious complications, especially if you have diabetes or circulation problems. Now, rinsing your feet in the shower isn't enough. Many people let water run down from their legs, assuming that's sufficient, but you need to actively wash and scrub your feet, especially between the toes. The skin there is delicate, and bacteria love to settle in those tiny spaces. A simple act of lathering up with soap and gently scrubbing can prevent bad odors, fungal infections, and calluses. And while you're at it, don't forget your toenails. Keeping them clean and trimmed helps prevent ingrown nails, which can become painful and even infected if left untreated. Another often neglected area is behind the ears. You might be thinking, wait, doesn't the water from my shower take care of that? Unfortunately, not quite. The area behind your ears is full of oil glands, and throughout the day, sweat, dirt, and even remnants of hair products can accumulate there. Over time, this can lead to an unpleasant odor, and in some cases, irritation, or even infections. To prevent this, a quick yet thorough wash with warm water and soap is all it takes. Use your fingertips or a soft washcloth to gently clean behind your ears, paying attention to the creases where dirt tends to build up. It's a small habit that takes seconds but makes a big difference. Finally, let's talk about your hands. Not just a casual rinse, but a deep, thorough cleaning. We use our hands for everything, from eating to touching surfaces covered in unseen germs. Even if they don't appear dirty, they pick up bacteria throughout the day, and without proper washing, those bacteria can make their way into your body. Think about all the times you unconsciously touch your face, rub your eyes, or scratch an itch. Each time, you could be transferring germs that could lead to illnesses. Proper hand washing involves more than a quick splash under running water. You need to use soap, scrub for at least 20 seconds, and make sure to get between the fingers and under the nails. Doing this consistently can drastically reduce your risk of infections and illnesses. And when soap and water aren't available, using a hand sanitizer with at least 60% alcohol can be a great alternative. When you incorporate these simple yet effective hygiene practices into your daily routine, you're not just maintaining cleanliness, you're actively contributing to your overall health and well-being. Small actions like taking a little extra time to wash properly can have a profound impact on how you feel every day, and even on your long-term health. So, what are your thoughts? Do you already practice these habits? Or is there one you might start paying more attention to? Share your experiences in the comments. I'd love to hear how you take care of yourself. And if you found this information helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more practical health and lifestyle tips. Here's to staying clean, healthy, and living your best life. Now that we've started uncovering the surprising truth about keeping our bodies truly clean, let's continue diving into some of the areas that often get overlooked. While we might think our daily showers are doing the job, the reality is that certain areas require a little extra attention to support our overall health and longevity. One of those areas is our belly button. It might seem strange to think about, but the belly button is actually one of the most overlooked spots when it comes to hygiene. It's a small, enclosed space that can trap sweat, dead skin, and even bacteria. Over time, this buildup can lead to unpleasant odors, irritation, and even infections. Some people never think to wash their belly button at all, assuming that soapy water from the shower is enough. However, because of its shape, it doesn't always get properly cleaned this way. The best way to keep it fresh and healthy is by gently cleaning it with a cotton swab dipped in warm water and mild soap. And if you have a deeper belly button, using a little bit of rubbing alcohol on occasion can help prevent bacteria from thriving. Another area that often doesn't get enough attention is behind the ears. We may wash our face and hair, but how often do we actually scrub behind our ears? This spot can collect oil, sweat, and even debris from hair products, leading to buildup that can cause bad odors or irritation. For those who wear glasses or hearing aids, it's even more important to clean this area daily, as these devices can trap moisture and bacteria against the skin. Simply taking a moment to wipe behind your ears with a warm washcloth or gentle cleanser can make a significant difference in maintaining good hygiene and preventing skin issues. Now let's talk about our feet. We may think that standing in the shower allows enough water to wash away dirt and bacteria, but that's not always the case. Our feet are exposed to bacteria from floors, shoes, and sweat, making them one of the most vulnerable areas for infections like athlete's foot or toenail fungus. If we don't properly clean and dry our feet, moisture can get trapped between the toes, creating the perfect environment for fungal growth. The best approach is to wash our feet thoroughly with soap, making sure to scrub between the toes and dry them completely afterward. Moisturizing the feet can also help prevent cracking and dryness, but it's important to avoid applying lotion between the toes, as this can create excess moisture and increase the risk of infection. As we continue to explore the importance of proper hygiene and supporting overall health, it becomes clear that small changes can make a big difference. Taking just a few extra moments in our daily routine to focus on these areas can prevent unnecessary discomfort, infections, and even serious health conditions. When we give our bodies the care and attention they deserve, we set ourselves up for a healthier, longer life. But we're not done yet. There are still more overlooked body parts that require special care to ensure our health remains in top shape. Let's keep going and uncover the next important areas we need to focus on. Have you ever noticed how the little things we do every day have a huge impact on our health? It's the small habits, like what we eat, how we move, and even how we care for our bodies, that add up over time. And today, we're going to talk about something so simple, yet so powerful: hygiene. But not just any hygiene. We're focusing on 5 specific areas of the body that, if washed properly every day, could actually help you live a longer, healthier life. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Of course, I shower, I wash myself daily, and that's great. But the truth is, there are certain parts of the body that many people overlook or don't clean as thoroughly as they should. And neglecting these areas can lead to infections, skin issues, or even bigger health concerns down the road. So let's start by talking about why this is so important. As we age, our immune systems don't work as efficiently as they used to. Our skin becomes thinner, making it easier for bacteria and fungi to take hold. Plus, circulation changes can make it harder for certain parts of the body to stay fresh and healthy. That's why being intentional about hygiene isn't just about smelling good. It's about protecting yourself from potential health risks. Let's start with the first area that often gets neglected: the belly button. Yes, you heard that right. The belly button is one of the most overlooked places on the body when it comes to hygiene. It's a small, dark, warm space, perfect for bacteria and fungi to thrive. And because it's easy to forget, a lot of people don't clean it regularly, leading to an accumulation of dirt, sweat, and even infection. Have you ever noticed an unusual smell coming from your belly button? That's a sign that bacteria are having a little too much fun in there. And for those of us who have deeper navels, it can be even more important to give it a little extra care. The best way to clean your belly button? A gentle wipe with warm water and mild soap, using a cotton swab if needed. Just a few seconds of attention can prevent irritation, buildup, and even infections. Now let's move on to another area that needs daily care but is often overlooked: behind the ears. You might be thinking, but I wash my face and hair all the time. Isn't that enough? Not quite. The skin behind your ears can easily accumulate oil, sweat, and bacteria, especially if you wear glasses, hearing aids, or earrings. When this area isn't cleaned regularly, it can start to develop an odor or even become irritated. Think about it. Our ears are exposed to dust, pollution, and even hair products. Throughout the day, natural oils build up in this area, and if they aren't washed away, they can lead to clogged pores or even minor infections. The solution is simple. Every time you wash your face or shower, take an extra moment to gently clean behind your ears with warm, soapy water. It's a tiny step that makes a big difference. And speaking of areas that collect bacteria, let's talk about our feet. Now, I know most of us wash our feet when we shower, but are we really scrubbing them properly? Or do we just let the water run over them and call it a day? The truth is, our feet carry us everywhere, and they sweat more than we realize. If we don't clean them thoroughly, especially between the toes, bacteria and fungi can thrive, leading to foot odor, athlete's foot, and even painful cracks in the skin. As we get older, our circulation may slow down, making foot care even more crucial. Properly washing and drying our feet each day not only keeps them fresh but also helps prevent infections that could lead to more serious health issues. A good practice is to use a soft washcloth or a gentle brush to clean every part of the foot, including in between the toes. And after washing, drying them completely is just as important. Moisture trapped between the toes can become a breeding ground for fungus. That's 3 areas covered, and you're already well on your way to better health just by paying extra attention to these simple hygiene habits. But we're not done yet. There are still a couple more key areas that need your attention every single day, and they might surprise you. So let's keep going and make sure we're taking care of our bodies in the best way possible, because a few small changes can add years to your life and keep you feeling fresh, clean, and most importantly, healthy.